horror game. The regret is setting in that I wish I didn't start playing this, but it's too late to turn back now. Alright, where did we leave off at? Alright.
Herbert, how did we find this place?
An old friend back in Algiers gave me a map.
Why isn't he with us? Didn't he want to come?
He wanted to, Daniel, but things don't always turn out the way we planned.
Sandy's okay. What the hell? Oh, fuck me. If this is to be mirrored, and this is the one in the corner, that one needs to go what looks to be all the way up. I think that's the one. Oh, too high. This one in this quarter, just a little bit off the ground. And that one about up to the pipe. Come on, you jank ass controls. Oh, hello. I currently don't have nothing up here to hydrate. Actually, hold on. I don't have no water, no nothing. Shit. I'm gonna go get something in a little bit. Go get something. I think I might be able to figure out this game puzzle. That's convenient. A little bit of bounce. Hey, Val. Let's go by jump height, actually, if this is the case. A little bounce. Shouldn't even be able to reach that one. This one is the yeah, I got the collection. This is the Dark Descent, the there's a couple. Oh, I did it. I managed to unintentionally do it. Okay. Out of here. Come on. Another pipe. And another note. I'm not really going to read all these notes. Not yet, at least. Oil. Oh Lord. Hello everybody. Thank you, Mario, for giving me a shout out. I sit here and try to figure out this damn puzzle. First half looks like nothing but fucking puzzles. I'm guessing. Okay. These are the ones that are switching and matching up with wooden planks. I haven't run into no enemies. And the thing that wants to murder me hasn't murdered me yet. So up, so first and last is down, middle two is up. Oh. I will hit your stretch, but I know it's payback, but come on, man. You don't gotta do that. I'll get you later. Come on. Piping. I am the plumber. Three D pipe game. Exactly. It's not even a good 3D pipe game. I need to go back. I need to look through these rooms. I feel like I'm missing piping somewhere. Where? I have no clue. I guess I just need to look around. These will grow on the pipes that I need. I already saw 3 gloves. Alright, the wooden crank for a machine. Probably gonna have to look back in the previous two rooms. I found the pipe in each of these rooms. There's one in here, one on the other side. Get this dumb chair out of here. I would hydrate if I actually had something to drink. I don't have nothing to drink, sadly, at this current moment. And I ran out of my bottles of water that I would pour it up here. And hi, David. AD. Means I must be missing piping from in here. Alright, Val, I'll go get the drinks. Where's my sister over there? Give me a bottle of water. Yeah, oh, come. I was gonna have to quit. If I soft locked myself. Can you bring me up a bottle of water, please? I keep forgetting you have a case up here. I literally... Thank you. I literally keep forgetting you have a... Huh? Huh? I originally had it, was covering myself up. It got cold. Amnesia. I can't pronounce it. This is one of the many words I can't pronounce. Don't judge me. Don't bonk your noggin on them pipes. It's already a bit too late for that. I had to bonk my noggin in the other room on some what looked to be weights, just to get the heights right. Now, this room is just a pain. Because I think I have to match up this one. So give me this. No. That'd give me this. I just stretched. Oh, wait a minute. They're different lanes. Thank you. Perfect. Oh. I can't really go off that one now. No. So I could do this. No. Stop. Press it, right? That. I think it's this. Go there. I don't doubt it. It's not the best puzzle games. Y'all get to watch me struggle. Oh, what? You can do that? Ah, I figured it out. Let's go. to probably 30 minutes. Not even 30 minutes. Huh. So what did I do exactly? What did I pick? Oh, right. Hey, these levers. That one's already down, so if I go to pull this one... Haha! Now. Wait, what? I need a push to dislodge. Oh, come on. I just thought I solved one problem just for another to come out the cut. Where is this place? Oh, not the water. Okay.
This map is all about themes and the action the player does or meant to reflect what happens in the diary entries. The player needs to turn the valves in order to progress, but at the same time, things go bad every time this is done. The level gets darker.
Used for all sorts of purposes.
Like for drinking.
Well, that too. But mostly to run different machines.
Ah, like water mills.
Exactly.
What do you expect? Fucking. Swear to God, that bitch is in this water. I'm gonna be pissed. I don't hear no splashing yet. Parkour. Parkour. Ah. And they playing too much. What's it?
7th of August, 1839. Alexander. It turns out.
I got a new memo. I should really get some lights on. I'm gonna hate my life if this one fucking enemy is in this area. So far. Yep, I figured as much. The lack of natural lighting is unsettling. How do I bring... It's attached to a resting chain in the cell. The bridge must be lowered. I can't go this way. It's another time. Ow. Y'all for cheating. No. What is it?
August.
That's how it be. Especially messing around with horror games like this. I'm trying to think. Alright, let's go find us a blue tower. I'm just amazed that they didn't put the lurker, the water lurker in here, because this would be a perfect area for it. Even if I hate the enemy. Freaking thing. Oh, the chest. And just as I run out of oil, thank you, man. Thank you. Bro, how do I take damage from jumping in the water? It's not even that high of a jump. Everything has a use. Maybe I take a rock and give it a turn. Okay. If it was that simple.
Right, all this. I must.
Final redirect. That's an achievement. My sanity's trying to lower. Still crystal clear. My health went back, so I'm fine health-wise. The voice went silent. Oh, there's somebody in there? Check the memo. No memos available. I can leave this area finally. Really? No, 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 nope, I'm Gucci. There's something else I'm missing, but what is it? I know I need a gas mask or something, right? I think I need a gas mask. Where do I find what I have not food? If I go down there, I'm gonna end up dying. Can't go back this way because I've already been in there. Which drained the water from the sewer. Wait. Maybe if I do this. No need the ability. Same to you. I'm trying to figure out this puzzle. Wait, if it needs a push, maybe... No. Stretch. And I can finally get all the hydrates. I've been sitting since I finally got my waters. This puzzle is confusing. Where? I was like, hello, port. I almost didn't see the name for a minute because I was looking at one of my phones. I wasn't looking at the screen. That's a good one. Drain the sewer is drained. Drain the water in the east bridge. The east bridge is halfway down. What am I missing? Oh my fucking... Make sure I got decent health, because if I mess up, this can kill me. Ah, yay! Ow. That hurts. I almost killed myself. Oh, the red coloring of me being grilled.
Do you see, Daniel? It has yielded.
What?
The shadow. It has for now. Come, let's get this out of here so we can get some peace.
Yes, let's. Where to?
Just down the corridor to the morgue.
Hello,
Are there
squad.
more dead men there?
You did well, Daniel. Come, let's get going.
I can't see.
Alexander, along with Daniel, makes up the foundation for the entire story. Together they make the core conflict. There was a lot of background for this character as he is, in a sense, the villain, so I wanted to do everything that I could to make him likable and have people sympathize with him. It's just the best way to make a bad guy. If we can have the player feel for their opponent, they might start questioning their own actions. Alexander's story is quite interesting in its own right, but in the end it was important to have the story deal with the relationship between Daniel and Alexander. That's why there is so much about the last few weeks and so little about the history of Alexander. Because after all, since we were playing Daniel and he seemed to want to get back at Alexander, we the player want to know how bad he really was and decide for ourselves if we think he should be punished.
I hear you breathing, Daniel. Do you hear me? Have you changed your mind?
As with the cistern, this takes the player closer to Daniel's dark past. It was important here that the corpses did not have the normal gory shock value, but was more true to reality and disturbing. We really wanted to approach this stuff with respect and not just show it in an exploitative fashion. I hope that shows when you play the game. The flashback of the guy trapped is actually inspired by true events. During the bubonic plague outbreaks, people were buried so quickly that
What happened? Why are all these dead? What am I? What's happening? Help! 3 days now. This is ridiculous. Why doesn't someone come to this room? Hey! Anybody! Am I all alone here? Help! Help! I'm so tired. If I sleep, I'll wake from this nightmare. If not,
I swear, y'all would dehydrate. I just did it. I'm gonna have to put in the timer on these hydrates. Yes. But it's an older gen console. It ain't like it's a newer one. So I have a copper tube. I have a syringe. Wait. I cannot penetrate the skull. So, what do I do then? Take this. Oh, wait, do I hammer and chisel? Oh. Oh, what the hell? That's what I'm wondering, because I have no clue. I drilled the hole into the man's head and stuck a syringe inside. Afterwards, it zoomed in and did something. I don't know what it did, but it's ugh. There's no need to inject the blood again. Shit. We're getting the fuck out of here. I'm not dealing with that. No. I'm insane. Fuck. I gotta wait until my sanity dies out because I can't. Even though I thought I turned it was ready to turn on motion blue, but I guess not. I know I'm gonna have to go back in here too. I don't want to go back anymore. After that, no. No, 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 no. I'm not going back in here. Roxy, shut up. Quiet. Ain't no need for all that. Shut it. Crazy dog.
No, don't kill her.
This dog gonna drive me crazy. Shut up! There's no need for all that. Hush. Quiet. My sanity went back up.
Somehow, every adventurer finds himself in a sewer at some point in his life, and Daniel is no different. Usually these levels tend to be a bit dull, but this one turned out rather okay. Quite a step up from the last sewer level I did in Penumbra Requiem. It was supposed to be a blue tinted level, with a feeling of being cold and damp, but it stood out too much to really fit in with the other levels. We settled for a green tint on the brown dungeon set, as it worked nicely as a transition between the system's green stones and the brown torture nave level.
This here was my first job at scripting a puzzle.
What are you doing? Let me go! Please don't touch me! Nobody ever return!
Shut up. Be quiet, please. There's no need for all that.
This here was my first job at scripting a puzzle. I must say that I like working on script, but that's probably because I love anything that looks or feels like programming. Scripting puzzles does not involve just writing a plain script. You also get to edit entities, create particle systems, set up stuff like areas and entities in the level to support the script. It is actually a lot of fun, and it allows for quite a bit of creativity. This particular puzzle is about having to jam kind of buttermilk to be able to get through it. But it first needs to be slowed down somehow. That controls the mill rotation speed. There's not much to say about this part. Just a couple of levers that change some values when moved, and do stuff when the right value is set. As you might already know, playing around with the combination of both levers, you can notice a background sound changing. At the time of working on this, there was no proper sound available for these background sounds, so I just picked some placeholders from what was in there already. I thought that the creaky sound that is heard when the elevator falls down could do a nice one for the medium speed. How wrong I was. It was unbearable to say the least, so I just ended up removing all placeholders and leaving a to-do note in the script.
go. Go the other side.
This pipe you see here can be broken to be used later to join the mill. It is actually a model with two bodies joined by a hinge joint. To do this part of the puzzle, I first made it so you could break the joint at some point when pulling, but this just felt really strange. So I just asked James how we were doing this kind of stuff in the game, and he told me to just add some area that counted hits in the script. So every time the pipe collided with this area, certain variable was increased by 1. If you enable the debug window, you can see this area with activating the draw physics debug option. When this variable reached a given value, it triggers the breakage of the pipe, spawning the broken pipe item, and that's how it works.
When I was looking at the concept art of Brute Monster, I thought...
You will carry the shadow with you.
When I was looking at the concept art of Brute Monster, I thought that it should sound like one long tone, which is coming from the tube. Because it doesn't have mouth, it should sound like a hollow thing, which can't make clear and complex vocalization. Firstly, I recorded lots of different kind of dogs and I edited them to play as one tone. I had lots of discussion with Jens and I think I got the right idea, but there was feeling that it was coming too close and it wasn't scary and blah blah blah. So it wasn't really scary, it was just a big mess. I think I made something like 5 or 6 different versions, but problems didn't go away. Finally, I just removed the dog sounds and used my own voice. I made it with old metal sink, speaking through the tube and putting the microphone in front of the sink. And that way I got more control on the vocalization and tube kind of sound was natural because it was coming from actual tube. I think Brute's movements were the easiest one for me. I knew from the beginning how I wanted it to sound. I wanted it to be very metallic, since it has lots of metallic things in its body. And it should be very heavy, scary guy. I was a little bit worried about how the high-pitch screeching would work, but it actually turned out great with the music, because the music is very low frequency and movement is high frequency, so there is nice spectre of sound. Together they make Brute even scarier.
After almost 2 years of continuous development of the editors, this was my very baptism of fire in level creation. My first big level edited ever, that is. Making the base for this level was my assignment for week 8 this year, and I must confess, I was pretty excited about it all. You know, not ever having used the editors in a real life run, I was wondering how well I was going to do.
Of August 1830. What else could I do? Alexander.
The good thing about me using the tools I am dedicated to develop is that I could get a close view on how they feel when working with them. And it's easier and quicker to get bugs fixed when working like this, as they usually get in the middle of the way and the only solution is just getting your hands dirty and fix them. This also works well for small features that don't take much time to add. I'm not sure which one I added from working on this level, but it usually starts like thinking, oh, being able to do this or that would be really nice, and ends up with the feature in the editor. Not everything works like this, you know. I actually have an endless list of stuff to add to the editors, but there is always so little time. They will come eventually, that's for sure.
Agrippa, I need you to stay awake. Can you feel the syringe?
No, I can't feel anything. Alexander?
Yes?
Soon, I won't even be able to move, will I?
Your life is safe.
I don't doubt that. But will it be worth living?
The Agrippa Awaken sequence is inspired by the movie 7, when they find the sloth victim. I thought that scene was really disturbing, so it stuck to me. When writing the design of the Agrippa event, it came to mind instantly. A fun thing about Agrippa is that he was first supposed to be a severed head that was placed at several locations in the game. It then later turned into the guy that is in the game now. If you wonder why he does not have a lower jaw, then that's because we did not have the resources for voice sync. It was then worked into the story though, as Alexander does not want him talking when he shouldn't.
Like the prophet thrown into the lion's den? Tell me, are you among the lions, Daniel? You want to stop Alexander? Oh my, so Babylon shall fall, you say? You worry too much. Alexander is toothless without an arm. He has one. That's not very promising at all. The sectum is basically impenetrable, but guess why more? It could be breached by another, but Alexander broke his, my arm, a long time ago. Really? Then if you tell the truth, by all means, seek out the pieces of the broken arm and mend away. believe he uses them for torture now. They're practically legal methods, which is quite useful, I understand. There should be 6 of them. Look around the choir and the transept. You should be able to find them there. I hate to bother you further, but if you're really going after Alexander, would you consider taking me with you? I know it sounds ridiculous. I mean, look at me. But if you find anything concerning a man named Johann Rein, would you please bring it to me? I believe he was working on a way to help me. A recipe for some sort of potion, a tonic, to free me from this husk of mine.
I told Thomas that I wanted a character that the player could look at, or at least know that someone was talking to him right now, as in no flashbacks, no ghosts or memories, just something solid the player could depend on being real. However, a character is really expensive stuff. You need a voice, a model, textures, animations, behavior. So we finally came up with this idea about a stationary character so we could cut down on animations and behavior. At this time, Agrippa was just a character, a real historical character actually, I had used as the writer for a letter found in the first stages of the game. But we upgraded him, and made him a part of the plot. The reason I find him so valuable is that he joined the ranks of Daniel and Alexander, making this so much more complex and intriguing. And of course, it also quite naturally led to the split ending thing.
Back on the level editing was an interesting experience to say the least. I started with a room with a door leading to level 22 and made my way up from there. I managed to build a reasonable base in a bit over a week's time. It took a bit long, having into account that not all models needed for the level were available at the time I started working on it, and that, blaming my inexperience in level building, I had to remake some parts a lot of times, like the room I started with. It was Marcus who took the level from where I left it, and I must say he did an awesome job. I'm not sure how much of my original work still stands in there, but the final version looks really sweet. I didn't get more level creation assignments after this one, possibly because I am actually more productive in other kinds of tasks, but I'm happy I had the chance to try.
I know this. I've been here already. I know this taste. A taste of Damascus rose obfuscating the truth in a dim haze. They may sweep the traces from my memory, but my body remembers. These cuts speak volumes, even though my mind remains silent. They will be back. They will be back.
this level, it is easily done to not see the whole level. If you have all the ore pieces when coming here, you will get captured at the start and will not get a chance to see the rest of the level. There is a whole area to the east consisting of 2 very detailed rooms, so if you end up being captured on your first visit, make sure to come visit again.
Do whatever it takes.
Just a little further.
It's like Morpheus descending into the underworld.
Are you hiding something?
What do you mean?
Never mind. Your intuition is remarkable.
I'm not sure I'm following.
It doesn't matter. It's just a myth after all.
Torture Chancel was an interesting level. It made a clear break from all the claustrophobic tunnels that make up the majority of our levels. It also presented a challenge since we had to fill that space with interesting pieces and still be able to run it on older computers. The idea of the level is to give the player a sense of what is to come, and to give them a feeling that maybe all this was here, even before Alexander built his castle. As a contrast to the mystic shrines, we have an electric barrier in the back of the level. The idea and design of this bit is an homage to the movie Event Horizon,